Yesterday I saw a film, and today early I saw another film. Pretty much closing the Scorsese marathon. So before we talk about how I felt after the Scorsese marathon, which I am already saddened by the fact that I've seen pretty much all the Scorsese films. I think the only one I've missed is a film called Boxcar Bertha or something, but I skipped that. It's like one of the worst movies he's ever done. But anyways, let's get right into it. The film that we're talking about today is the film Silence. Silence is a historical drama. In the 17th century, two Portuguese Jesuit priests traveled to Japan in an attempt to locate their mentor, who is rumored to have committed apostasy, and to propagate Catholicism. I suck. Film's runtime is 161 minutes. Film's rating is R in color. The novel by Shusaku Indu. The film's, of course, written and directed by Martin Scorsese, known for the films Goodfellas, The Departed, and The Wolf of Wall Street. So, Silence. This is a film that I've recently saw. And yeah, this is a film that Scorsese, this is another passion project of his. This is a film that Scorsese said that he's been trying to do this film for 2 decades, but he didn't feel that he was in the right director space. And now that he was older now, he finally did the film. And yeah, Silence is a powerful film by all means. This film is powerful. It's also a damn long film, that for sure, but not in a bad way. I'm glad this film was long. I'm also felt that the film didn't feel long. For me personally, I felt the journey. I felt this is his journey trying to get the priest out of there and trying to see whether or not he actually apostatized. And it's a tough film too. It's a film that's very tough. It's a tough watch. It really shows and say, hey, how much could you go through for this religion, and how much pain would you allow? And I found this film to be a masterful film by Mr. Martin Scorsese, one of the greatest directors of all time. And it is absolutely a fantastic, powerful film by this man. And the performances by everybody's masterful. You got, of course, Andrew Garfield is in this film, and he's really good. He's fantastic. This is quite possibly his best performance of probably his career. I mean, this and Hacksaw Ridge, 2 amazing performances by him. But he is masterful in a way in this film, truly dealing with that lack of, like, he in the beginning of the film, he has the faith, he's powerful, he's like, I feel the religion, but the things that he experienced, the things that occur to him, he truly just his faith is truly testing his limits. And Andrew Garfield is masterful in this movie. He's truly, I think, the best performance of his career. I think Andrew Garfield really stole the show in this film. You also got Adam Driver, who, he's a great actor. He's another fantastic actor, and he's the one pretty much joining him in this journey of trying to find this for the Father Ferreira. And he's great. Adam Driver's great in this movie. He pretty much he's the one that you kind of look at in the film, and him being like, he's not the most faith, but I feel like his character arc truly just comes across by the end, and it's like crazy to see it in film time. And Adam Driver's great. He's a great actor. He's been proving it ever since, and he's really good in this film. You also got supporting characters. You got Liam Neeson in quite possibly one of his best films that he's done in a pretty damn long time. And yeah, Liam Neeson is Father Ferreira, and he's the one that they suppose is the one pretty much apostatized, and they're trying to find him to see whether or not he's alive. And yeah, Liam Neeson's not in this movie very much, but he definitely, when he's there, he definitely performs masterfully. And Liam Neeson's a great actor, truly a great actor. It's just lately we haven't seen much of that. He's been doing a lot of action movies that are dumb fun in a way. But it's cool to see Liam Neeson and actually him being in a film that's just, he's actually performing in. And he's great in the movie. You also got just other characters. You got the the Japanese guy. I think his name is Ichigo. I think that's how you pronounce it. And he's the one that has the most character development in a way, where it's as if he's the one that he believes in the faith, but also just does things that are very sinful. Like, when they tell him to step on the Bible, he doesn't even resist. He's like, all right, cool. Like, he is one that's like, all right, this guy is just, you hate him at times, but there's times where you're like, maybe there's hope for this guy in a way. And I believe that it really it does a very good job. And I think the actor, and also him as a character, him losing his kid, his family and shit because of them religion and how it's just people are dying, people will get killed. And I think Ichigo's great in this movie. You also got Mochiko, or I think that's his name, Mochiko, who he shows his true strength in the movie. He's good. He's only there for a bit, but he's great. You also got the Inquisitor, who, I don't know, he's terrible, but he's funny in a way. I don't know, I found humor, but just like in a demon dark way in a way. And yeah, the Inquisitor guy was great. I think the performance by that guy was really good, and everybody's performance is great. Specifically, Mr. Andrew Garfield is masterful. The direction by Scorsese. This is just probably the most beautiful Scorsese movie. How the camera is shot, it's beautiful. It's methodical, and it's very just deep in a very faith way. And I felt just, I guess, exhausted by the end, because it's just such a powerful film, and it's really tough to watch in a way, because you're just watching these guys they will suffer for this faith. And I think, man, this is a very powerful film. And also the film's writing is just really good. The film's written by the screenplay by Jay Cox, who did the screenplay for the film The Age of Innocence, Strange Days, and Gangs of New York. This is a very good writing film. This is very well written. The dialogue and the story, and how it's just telling this story, and it's just it never lost its way for me. The composer is Catherine Kludge. The music is great. I think. Also just the music is pretty good, but the sound design too. It's just the surround sound and everything. Like in the beginning of the film, I felt like the movie was, I don't know, I felt like the film, for a second there I was like, is this shit on? But then I was like, oh, I'm hearing noises, and then boom, the movie. And I was like, oh shit, that's cool. The DPs, of course, by his cinematographer Rodrigo Prieto, who was, of course, the DP for Amores Perros, Brokeback Mountain, and The Wolf of Wall Street. And this is, again, a very well shot film. It's a beautiful looking movie. The cinematography is absolutely stunning. The editing by, of course, Oscar winner Thelma Schoonmaker, who she, of course, edited Goodfellas, The Departed, and The Wolf of Wall Street. And yeah, the editing is fantastic. This is very well edited, and it for a film that's almost 2 hours and 40 something minutes, I think. I never got bored throughout the movie. It's because also the story, and also just I swear every shot felt like a picture. The images, I felt like I was in a trance watching the film Silence, and by the end I felt absolutely emotional in a way that I just felt like I've witnessed something super powerful as a film, and the story really captured it. And Scorsese absolutely gets, without a doubt, a 5 out of 5 stars. So this is a movie that didn't get the praise that it got at the time, but I think people should definitely check this movie out, because it's very powerful. It's a tough movie to watch in times, but it's a must see. It's a genuine must see, and I think it's quite possibly one of Scorsese's best. I think this is a film that you could very much tell the man had a lot of passion for, and that there's a lot of this is also a passion project. It's something he's been wanting to do, and yeah, I think Silence is an absolute masterful film and absolutely should be seen. And yeah, those are my thoughts.